Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Dear Downloads, episode 28. What is going on, Connor? What have you been playing, buddy?
Hey man, long time, no talk.
I know, right?
We-
And we've been off a week or so. Sorry, everybody. What are you gonna do?
Life.
Getting caught up on some games? Life?
I haven't really played much, dude, to be honest, besides the game we're gonna talk about next episode, Fantasian. But
Okay.
let me see. Honestly, dude, no. I played a little Apex and some Pokemon, and that's about it,
Oh,
dude.
you've still been digging into some Pokemon?
Yeah, just a wee bit. Yeah, just a wee bit. I've been
Okay.
working like crazy. And
Yeah, me too.
yeah, good. I mean, I guess good. I don't know.
I guess good. I don't know. I've been playing a ton of the new Nier game. That has
Oh,
been oof, absorbing my life. I'm still getting close to like finishing Route 1 before I move on to Route 2
okay.
and so on. So like there's multiple endings, you got to beat the game multiple times to like seal the story.
Oh,
So that's kind of interesting. It's a pretty quick turnaround, but I don't know. I've been kind of like doing everything in the game, doing all the side quests and stuff. So um,
so it has different endings, like how you play it and stuff interacts with how the ending will be, or what?
yeah, so like the first two times you play it, I think like the first time you play it, you get the like I don't know OG ending, and then you play it again and you get a new ending, and then you have to collect every weapon in the game, and you get a new ending from that, and then apparently you have to like delete your save state and then like restart the game and go to a certain area, and then it like gives you that like final ending.
Whoa. What
So
what's kind of the premise of the game
Um,
in a
so
nutshell?
like in a nutshell, it's a hard game to describe, but essentially like you're a brother and your sister has like this disease that kills people in this world. And so you're like trying to find a cure for her disease. And you're like running around the world like tracking down stuff, and then there's other weird shit that goes on. Um,
Like many people
but
have this
obviously
disease, or it's just like somehow your brother and sister.
um like other people have the disease, and like there's monsters called shades in the game that like if they touch you they give you the disease.
Oh,
I think is kind of how it works,
okay.
or they'll like kill you. I don't know, it's interesting, like it's kind of bleak at times. Some of the side quests are like they give you really weird things, like they're like really weird choices, like you know the town was tricking this old lady into like running their lighthouse for 50 years, and like the only reason she kept going was because she was getting like love letters from her lover across the sea, and then like through the story you determine that like it's actually the mailman in the town that's been writing those letters, because the guy that was originally writing them died like a long time ago, but to keep her going, like
Oh,
he's been writing them for like 30 years or something.
gnarly. Okay,
and then
mailman.
like and then like through the course of like the side quest, like at the end of it, the choice is you can tell the lady that they've been lying to her, or you can keep it a secret and like just let her keep, because she's
Um.
like dying.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like a gray area, and there's
Okay.
lots of stuff in the game like that where it's like, man, that's depressing
What is your
either way.
what's your character? Are you like a robot? Is that what like automata means, or replicant, or any of that?
um
Or
no, you're like a normal human. So Nier Automata is set 10,000 years in the future after this game.
oh,
So, but
so not
like
that far away.
playing this, so not that far away, but also like playing this game, it's kind of interesting because there's like, because this game originally came out like 10 years ago. So this is like a remaster, remake kind of thing going on.
Yeah, I remember you saying
And
that. Yeah.
yeah, but like playing it, you'll see this stuff that like if you'd play it Automata ahead of time, like Automata references a lot of the stuff in this game, but like it's just like slight hints. Um, so it's kind of cool, like seeing how they reference each other.
That's pretty cool. I
But
like that.
um, yeah,
It's kind of like
like there's some.
what was it? Was it either in Skyrim or Oblivion where they referenced the other? Because I feel like it was in Oblivion that they referenced Skyrim, but and
Yeah, I
it
think
didn't
they talk
happen
about
yet.
Skyrim because it's like a different continent or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Or maybe they talk
And I
about
think
the
they're
events of Oblivion in Skyrim. Maybe that's what I'm thinking too.
possibly.
I like that when
I don't
games
know.
reference each other. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like different worlds and
I
different
mean,
times,
I
but
guess it makes sense because it's they're sequels or whatever. But I don't think a lot of people played the original Nier, so it's cool to be able to like play it now, especially because I think like the combat's a lot better.
mm,
And I've been playing on easy with like auto battle, and it's pretty fun that way.
yeah. What's that mean? What's the auto
Yeah.
battle do? Like,
So like it'll automatically shoot like your magic and shit in the game for you, so you don't have to like manage that. And like so like you can only assign like certain magic to certain button presses, but if you put it to like auto battle, it can use all of the magic in the game.
oh, okay, okay.
So so instead of like having to like pause the game, swap out, you know, what attacks and shit you're using, and then like restart or not restart, but unpause, like it can just automatically do it for you, which is kind of nice.
How's it feel? Is it like I mean, it's a new game, it's been rebuilt. Does it feel like the old one at all, or does it feel like a whole new like thing, you know?
Like the original or like Automata.
The new one that
I
you're
never
playing right now, how does it feel?
It feels really good. It plays similar to Automata. I mean, it's not quite as because that's like Automata was a Platinum Games game, which they have really good like combat designers. So like they just feel good. They kind of play like a fighting game almost,
Okay.
but like fast paced. Um, the combat in this is pretty good, but it's not quite as I don't know deep as Automata, but it still feels good. Um, the other thing that's kind of interesting is this game gives me mad Ocarina of Time vibes.
Ooh.
Just kind of like
Huh.
I think like I've read some interviews from it from the creator um, Yoko Taro that like he referenced the Ocarina of Time map like 1 to 1 when designing the game. So like when you're running through the like world, like it gives you those kind of same plot beats of like the size of the world, like running across the map. And I think it
Really?
like references it. Yeah.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
So like he just like overlaid the Ocarina of Time map like when designing the map for the game,
That's pretty cool.
right?
I like that. Like
And like just the
it
way
probably
like
looks totally different. It just has the same
oh, it looks
feel, or like it's like I feel like I've been
yeah,
here before, you
exactly.
know?
Yeah, it feels similar and like the amount of like running and stuff you do in the game feels very similar. Like you're constantly like going to different places on the map and like the amount of time it takes to get between those places feels the same.
Mm.
And then like also when you roll in the game, it makes you go slightly quicker. If you remember that in
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time,
Yeah,
you're
you just
rolling
spam it. Yeah.
everywhere.
Spam
Yeah,
roll,
you're
yeah.
spamming roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing lots of spamming of rolling because you go quicker.
All right. Okay.
Um, yeah, I don't know. Like the quests and everything feel very similar. I would say there's a lot of quests in this game, and I wouldn't recommend doing all of them unless you're like a total completist. And you definitely don't need to do all of them. Like look up a guide to figure out which weapons you need, and then otherwise, I would say don't do them all.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Like unless you need cash, like it's a good way to like get cash in the game, but otherwise, like cash and then like additional story beats. But
Nice.
they're not like they don't add like additional story to the game. They're just kind of like their own individual stories. They just kind of flesh out the world, I guess. There's all this kind of just weird references to like story stuff in the game, and it just kind of helps flesh everything out, which is
Is
nice.
there infinite, or they're actually like plot driven side
They're
quests?
all like, yeah, they're all plot driven, so they're not just like. I mean, some of them are just kind of filler, but I mean, most of them there's only a finite amount.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
So I don't know. I'm having an awesome time with it. I'd recommend it.
Okay. Let me pause before we go to the next subject. I'm gonna get a beer since I see you sipping on one.
Sure.
Let's second. Sorry, man.
No, it's cool.
That crisp sound.
Boom shakalaka.
Cheers, homie.
Cheers. Dos Equis.
Yeah, dude. Oh, dude, I got a funny story. I love this. So this is from Eloy. Okay.
Oh, Eloy.
Eloy, yeah. Shout out to Eloy. He'll probably never hear this, but either way. So one of his, I forget who it is, one of the workers also doesn't speak English, and they were like in California at a job, and they go to a bar after work, you know, it's the end of the day, they're just cutting loose, getting some drinks. And then this guy, the worker, turns to Eloy and he's like, hey, how do you say Dos Equis in English so I can order it? Eloy goes, oh, yeah, just tell him 2 X's. So he goes to the bartender and he's like, can I get 2 X's? And the bartender looks at him like he's fucking stupid. I could love it. It's the best, dude.
Oh, that's too funny. Oh, man.
Like you could see him.
Eloy.
Yeah, you could see him doing that. Yeah.
So rude.
All right. Well,
Eloy.
yeah, I know, dude. He's the shit. All right.
Oh, man.
So I like what you wanted to talk about today too. I had a few other things. But all right. So you were saying, have I ever gotten, or we ever gotten, goofy hardware or any hardware for like your gaming or consoles or whatever the hell?
Yeah, like specialty hardware, like, I don't know, flight sticks or racing wheels or like, you know, like arcade sticks.
Yeah. I had a flight stick. Maybe I'm too close to my mic. I'm not used to this mic yet.
It's okay.
I had a flight stick on like my PC for like Flight Simulator. So I had a flight stick. I never had a steering wheel. And I think like that's really all I had, man. I had like, I mean, a Game Shark, but I don't know if I'd consider that.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Game Shark.
Yeah.
I had a Game Genie for my NES way back in the day. And then I also had like an arcade stick for my NES way back in the day.
Oh, man.
With the turbo button and everything, so you can just like go across the screen, like,
oh, man.
You know, hitting the button.
I think
that thing was pretty cool.
I had my Xbox modded. I remember that. Like, if I wanted to play live, I had to switch the mod off. Like, it was like an added thing that had like a shit ton of games on it. So I'd have to turn it off if I wanted to play live. For some reason. I don't know.
And what else did I have? I think I had a flight stick at one point too.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, for the PC, like, way back in the day. Yeah, like, you know, mid to late 90s kind of deal.
Yeah, like Windows 95, like.
Yeah. I think I remember trying to play like a Wipeout on my PC with it.
Whoa, really? Oh, okay, that's the racing one, right? I was thinking something else.
Yeah, the space racing one. I think I was trying to play that on my, because we had like a Sony Vizio like way back in the day that came out like when 95 came out with, you know, all of like 2 megabytes of hard drive space or whatever, or 1 gig, or I don't know.
Yeah.
A redonkulously small hard drive in this space with a Pentium 1. But I totally remember playing Wipeout and like trying to use the joystick and like sucking hard.
Yeah, I remember it was hard on Flight Simulator. I remember it was like so frustrating. That was like insanely hard. And now there's like a new one which is even freaking harder, but or not. I have no idea.
Oh yeah. I tried to play it and I kept just flying into fucking hills, so
that's tight.
You're not wrong. Otherwise, I've had a couple racing wheels, and I just got a new one the other day.
Tell us about it. What is it?
I bought one of the G25 Logitech, like, nicer wheels. Yeah. It's not like super nice. Like, wheels are weird because you can spend a fuckload of money on like racing sim wheels. Like, this is like the lowest bar you can get, like cheap, crappy one, but that's okay.
Does it have like foot pedals and all that shit, and like, or what?
Yeah, it's got foot pedals and a shifter.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, like it's the full deal. Like, I've had a wheel before, but it was just like a real crappy one. I bought that in like, I don't know, 10 years ago, so it was time to upgrade. At some point, I'd like to have like a real setup with like, you know, a chair and the wheel and like,
damn,
with a nice like Thrustmaster or whatever. Like, really nice one. But
Is that really what it's called?
best that's best name ever for a accessory company,
The
Thrustmaster.
Thrustmaster.
Mm,
Oh my god.
Thrustmaster.
Wow, dude. Someone was either paying attention or was not paying attention.
Was really not paying attention. Yeah.
That's
But
hilarious.
honestly, like playing racing games with a wheel is like it's like night and day. It makes such a difference.
Yeah, it's huge.
Um, yeah, it's huge.
What
It's like
what do you play on it?
shoot. I'll probably be playing some Forza, and I might hook it up to the PlayStation 5 and see if I can get Gran Turismo Sport to work with it. I mean,
Okay.
at some point, you know, next year they'll have the new Gran Turismo out. Theoretically, we'll
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
which I'm stoked for. I mostly just want to play some Forza Horizon online, and
Stomp on people.
I don't know. Oh, I probably want to stomp on people. I suck.
Dude, you never know.
That's okay.
You
never know.
Yeah. That's the fun with it.
But yeah,
That's
I
what
mean,
I love, like online multiplayer, like how it just opened up a whole new fucking thing. Like even just Madden, like, you know, before you used to just play your friends, now you just like just some stranger and just, you know, burn some time playing.
have some 12-year-old calling you, you know, a homo over the internet.
I hate that. I hate that how that whole toxicness is out there. It's like, okay, come on.
No.
Like
Come on, kid. We're just trying to play some video games.
we're all trying to have fun. Like, you know.
Telling me I suck.
It's like I know I lost
That's
you.
honestly why I don't play a lot of like online games, because like I don't need to get yelled at by some kid.
That's why I like honestly Apex, because there's no you only chat
There's
with
no
your
team chat.
there's team chat, but you could like turn it off, and you don't chat with like the lobby or the room. Like
Oh, okay.
like that was stupid about like the Halo waiting lobbies. Is like you're all like there talking shit. Like yeah, I guess it was cool because that was it. You know, that was the thing then.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely over that.
I mean, I guess I played a bunch of Destiny, and like that, you know, you have like 3-man like raid crews, and they kind of set you up together, and like you could talk on there. But you know, it's like team against, you know, machine versus. I mean, you do have PvP, but
yeah, but you
I
don't like
pretty
talk
much
to your
always played.
opponents, right?
No, you don't talk to your opponents, but you talk to your team, like
Okay.
PvE.
Wasn't there a game that had like proximity chat? Like if you were close to an enemy, you could hear them or they could hear you?
I can't think of what it is. I
Oh,
mean, I guess
okay.
that goes into like one of the news items we were going to talk about is Sony getting integrated with Discord, which I think is going to be super sweet.
Oh my god, yeah, that's what I've been saying since like PS5 announcement and since I learned about Discord. I was like there needs to be a Discord app that just you can have and you could be in
Yeah.
a call. Like that's how we're recording. We're in a Discord call and we're chatting with each other. Like why can't you just do that on your
Yeah.
PlayStation and chat with like someone playing
Like,
on PC?
I feel like it's a great idea, especially if they like, you know, go multi-platform with it. Like it'd be great if it was on Xbox too and PC too, and like you can use that to like chat instead
Yeah.
of like, I don't know, like just have like game companies like integrate Discord into their games like through a plugin or something. I think would be really sweet.
Yeah, or just an app running in the background for your console. Because I mean, that's all it is on
Yeah,
PC. You
exactly.
know, it's just an app running, and you can play your game. And if
Yeah,
someone's in the game or not, you could still chat with them. You know.
because there's games like Final Fantasy 14 where it doesn't have any voice chat integration, so lots of people
Oh.
use Discord as like the background to like voice chat
Oh, so
for
there's like a
like their raids
server
and
for.
shit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like the people you run the game with, like you'll just have a Discord server going and be able to talk to people that way.
That's sick. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's huge. So I want to shout out. I got that from I ate all the bacon. Actually, he sent me that, and he sent us
I
the.
just read news about it.
Oh, okay. He also sent me the one before where it was like Microsoft might buy Discord, but it looks like they dropped the
Okay.
ball and now PlayStation, you know, did this partnership with them.
I mean, honestly, I think it's probably better if they just say independent and work with everybody, but maybe that's just me.
No, I agree. Yeah, they should just be their own company. Like I think PlayStation invested and gave them money to help develop it, which makes sense, you
Okay.
know?
Yeah, I gave them a portion of money rather than just buying them outright.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like what Sony's doing with like Epic, where they just invest like in a portion of the company rather than
Yeah.
like buying it outright.
That's what they do with a lot of their other even studios and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they own quite a few studios, but sometimes they'll just invest portions of it, which is like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I think it's like, super exciting and like a lot of potential. It's something that PlayStation needed, even PS4, you know? So it's fucking sick.
Yeah, the voice chat features kind of suck.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure do.
Kind of suck. It, you know, Sony's software is interesting. Like they own lots of software companies, but they're definitely a hardware company first.
Yeah, that's totally true. And kind of lack at that sometimes. Some of their hardware, they don't get it to integrate with a lot.
Nintendo's definitely a hardware first company because their software really fucking sucks.
Yeah, dude, the interface for the Switch is like the most simple like thing ever.
Bullshit ever.
Yeah, it's like a white screen with a few tiles. It's like, wow.
It's so simple, like it's kind of funny to me, and like their store is just like a hot mess, and like
yeah,
it almost feels like a step backwards because like on the 3DS, like you had a web browser, you had like the sketching features, like
yeah,
you had way more shit on there that you can do. Like the Switch is literally just play games.
yep. Is it a, you know what? I don't know. Is it a touch screen? I don't realize. I don't think I've ever tried to
The
touch
Switch,
it. Yeah.
yeah, it's a touchscreen.
Okay. I've never tried to use
Yeah.
it. That's funny. Okay.
Yeah, it makes it way easier for plugging in like your name or email address and shit to use the touchscreen.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, that makes so much sense. Okay, I didn't realize that. Yeah. Okay. That's why Among Us works on there, because you could touch it on the screen. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Just as a, you know, so you know.
Welcome back.
This guy, he's using the D-pad to fucking plug in like his email address.
I'm pretty sure I
Wi-Fi
did, dude.
password and
I'm
shit.
pretty sure I did. Yeah.
Which, God, I don't know why there's not like, even on like the consoles, why is there not a better way to like,
Yeah.
like,
I like the little.
let me plug it in with my phone.
I use this the pad. I swipe around on. That's actually really like accurate and really good.
I guess so. I forget that the pad's there because it's so fucking useless.
It's funny though, going back on screens, like how many things are touch screens and how many things aren't, and then the people that can't differentiate, you know,
between the two.
Yeah.
Like younger people just assume every screen is a touch screen, and they're like, "The fuck? Why isn't this a touch screen?"
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and then older people, like dude, I gotta say,
Connor over here doesn't even realize it's a fucking touch screen.
Yeah, dude, I know. I gotta send you this one. It's the funniest shit. I don't know if this lady was like sleeping for 22 years, but she like pulled up to like the mobile pickup, like park here number 2, and it's like, you know, it has a picture of a phone on the sign, and it's like, go to your app and do this. So she walks out of her car and is touching the phone on the fucking board to park in front of. Like, that's the fucking screen that you're supposed to use. It's so funny. Jesus. Like, but sad. It's like, did she come out of a coma? And like,
we're all dead.
Yeah, dude.
We're all doomed, I think, Connor.
That's true, man.
Oh man.
A new game that was I saw, In the Rays of Light. They put out a launch trailer like a couple weeks ago on YouTube. It looks pretty cool. I mean, it looks nice.
Yeah.
There's not much on it. It looks like honestly, it looks like Myst, but like a newer thing of Myst.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's yeah. So I mean, that's what I took away from the trailer and the feel of it. So it looks pretty cool.
Oh, are you gonna play Village?
Yes. Yes.
Resident Evil?
Yes, man.
Since that comes out tomorrow.
The Village people. I'm playing that. I'm probably gonna get it in a couple weeks.
I'm up in the air.
You're up in the air?
I might get it, I might not.
Why is that?
We'll see.
You too afraid?
Yeah, I'm a fucking pussy. That's the problem.
Yeah. Maybe we'll make it our game of the month for next month, so you have to play it.
Maybe I'll just like watch you play it. That'd actually be really fun.
Okay.
We should do like a stream where like one of us plays it or the other one plays it or whatever, and like.
You know what? Let's set that up. Let's set that up, dude. That's a cool idea. I like that.
watch both of us scream.
Yeah.
Because I can't play that game by myself. I just couldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Let's try and set that up. That could be cool, man. That could be real cool. No, I've been wanting to play it though.
yeah.
I had a question for you since you live in the the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
Our boy Bill Gates. Getting that big D, that divorce. You got any insider knowledge? Yeah. Probably not. Or maybe he is. Maybe that's the point. Maybe that's the point of the whole thing.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah. You got any insider knowledge on your neck of the woods over there? How's everyone feeling?
Nothing over here.
No? Okay.
Fine.
Okay. Morale isn't low because
Oh man,
of...
did you see that? Did you watch John Oliver?
No, I don't. I see clips, but I don't watch it. No.
Did you see that clip the other day of the interview with both of them? It was on John Oliver. It was something a lot like they were in an interview together, and like Melinda Gates gets asked the question like, does Bill ever talk about nano machines like controlling people with the virus? It's like I've never heard him ever talk about that ever. Like just the way she says it. Like you have to watch the clip. It's like, no, he never talks about that. And like the look on Bill Gates' face is just like face palm. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Like it's you don't believe her, or like, what do you mean?
Just like the way she responds to the question is like totally like she's trying to be funny about it, but it doesn't come off as funny. It's like,
oh, okay, I got.
He's like he never talks about.
Oh, weird.
Controlling people with nano machines. It's so weird. And Bill Gates is just like, what the fuck? Like,
but the worst delivery, yeah,
like no wonder. Yeah, it's like the worst delivery ever, and like just makes him look super bad. And he's just like has this like look on his face, like clearly this is why I'm divorcing her.
I love it.
And then and that was like Sunday. Then like Monday, it comes out they're getting a divorce. So it's like, well, no wonder.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Now I gotta watch that.
That broke the camel's back. Yeah, you should watch that clip. It's pretty funny.
A random question: have you ever read The Fountainhead? I don't know why I had to ask.
I have not.
Oh, okay. I haven't read many. Yeah, I haven't read many books, but that is one of them. It's actually a good read. I don't know why I thought of that. I just wanted to ask you because architecture bros. But
yeah, I have not read it. I feel like that's a question like non-architect people like to ask architects. Like, have you read The Fountainhead? It's like, no.
Or what do they always ask? Like everyone always says something about Frank Lloyd Wright. Always.
Oh yeah.
Or something about like
Frank Lloyd wrong.
Yeah. I know, dude. Yeah. Try being 6 foot. I mean, you're 6 foot, right? You're pretty tall.
Yeah, I'm 6'1".
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I couldn't remember. So you've been to his projects.
I mean, 6 foot.
He's like,
yeah, I've been to a couple of them.
He's like freaking 5'2" and thinks everyone's his height. So try being some tall guy in one of his spaces. I remember Will just smacked his head on one of the beams at Taliesin. It was the funniest moment. Like we're all sitting in like this big auditorium, like living room basically is what it was. And then like he's the last guy in, trying to find a seat, and the presenter's there waiting to talk to us, and he's like, "Oh, okay, I'll go here," and then just boom, just smacks it.
Fucking drops himself.
Yeah, fucking great. All right, anyway, that was all. It's a good book, but all right. Well, shit, dude, I've been obsessed with like blockchain and all that stuff. I don't know if you what
you and everyone else.
I know, man. I drank the Kool-Aid and just sucked me right in, bro. But it's kind of interesting,
How much cash do you have into Bitcoin right now?
I'll say how much I profited.
Okay.
I've profited like almost 700 right now, and just started a month ago, so that's fucking nice.
I've had a couple I have one coworker. He was up $80,000 like this month.
Hell yeah, that's great, dude. That's really exciting.
It's just like I'm just like looking at him like, oh my god, if I was up that much money, I would just sell.
Yeah,
That shit is so fucking
I know.
volatile.
I know it is. It's crazy. I mean, I was up like 400, and then in the beginning of the month, there was like this weird correction. So I was like pretty much down to like not negative, but zero, you know? So I was like, well, that sucks. Okay. And then it came back around.
And I have another coworker that just keeps buying and selling Dogecoin as it like goes up and down.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
you realize you have to pay taxes on that shit, bro.
See, that's what I worry about selling it too. Is like now you got to pay. It's part of your income if you sell it under a year of holding it. It's not capital gains. It's just part of your income.
Yeah, I mean, it's still you still have to pay taxes on it either way, but
yeah, you just pay less depending on your tax bracket.
Yeah, you pay less.
You pay less if you hold it longer.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just like, man, dude, you're just going for it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's cool. People like can get after it and grow wealth. That's like really, that's what's really exciting. But here's the other thing. I don't care about the whole investing and making money thing. I mean, that's nice. I think what's
I feel like a lot of these guys are more like gambling with it, but that's fine.
Yeah, I agree. And then I feel like it is a lot of the Kool-Aid mentality. It's like, oh, buy in, it's like it.
Oh yeah,
a lot of
hell of a lot of like FOMO going on for sure.
Yeah, and a lot of like I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's like some gurus about it, but then there's some honest people about it. So it's nice to like it's hard to find the right thing, but you could sift through shit if you're like a smart person. Like when people are trying to sell you shit, that's when they're kind of like full of shit because they want your money, But if someone's just giving you knowledge, like that's someone you should listen to. But enough of the investing thing. What I really like is like the technology of it, of like what blockchain is. So I mean, it's really just like the way I understand it is
it's a electronic forever ledger kind of deal.
Yeah, and it's just a way of honestly just recording information and splitting it up. But I really like the hugest thing that I think is so cool about it, or could be cool. I don't even know if it's possible. Because pretty much a ton of people share their computing power, and that creates the ledger by sharing pieces of the information, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, essentially, it's like they're crunching the numbers to like keep track of the transactions, essentially. But it's like decentralized, so like lots of people are crunching the numbers.
Yeah, and it's kind of redundant also, so it's not like just one person is relying on one person's equipment. So
yeah, exactly.
I think
we're not relying on some bank. It's decentralized, so kind of everybody owns it.
Yeah, so that's what I think would be sick about gaming. Not just like there's the whole NFTs and owning property, and like I'll go through a few stories of that, but like what I think's fascinating is like
I think NFTs are fucking stupid, but that's just me.
Oh, I know. It's like what I'm interested in
so you bought a JPEG, like here, I'll just copy and paste it.
Isn't that so weird? It's like, no, but I own the JPEG. It's like, yeah, but I have it on my phone now too. So
it's ones and zeros, yo. I literally don't get it.
I'm not with it. I'm not with the whole NFT thing. But that's like how
I also don't care about owning shit. So
yeah, exactly. I mean, I'll go through a few stories of the NFT, but what I really hope and what I want to see from like blockchain technology is like I'm sick of like, so you play a game and you got to get on a server, and that server could just crash or ping, or like you play a game and then it, like if the server crashes, you can't play the game. Like, why can't we use that same technology instead of recording information, like share processing, and have like a community server, basically like LAN, but like I don't know, but not like I don't know.
I mean, that's kind of how the way it used to be. Like Counter-Strike, they just have like
someone hosted, right?
You'd have your own hosting server, and like individuals would host the server.
But what if it was like not tied to a player, so they couldn't hack it? Because that was a problem. Is like if you were hosting, you kind of had a better connection. Like,
well, yeah, you'd either have to have a better connection or like a dedicated machine for it. I think it's just become decentralized because these giant corporations have these giant server farms, and it's just economical for them to just run the processing power through those places versus individuals because they have
better machines,
better machine, unlimited computing power, unlimited internet access to those cloud servers. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You know what would be really cool is if they made a blockchain on like who killed who in like the Call of Duty games, so you can keep track of.
Oh yeah, they should. There's a few websites that try to do that, but sometimes they get. I don't know. There was one that got in an issue with whoever Activision.
Call of Duty blockchain.
Yeah, that stores all the info of every game, so you could tell if someone's like, that's like way too much damage
Cheating.
for one game. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. So it's all about recording and storing info. So that's a good way to use it. One thing that's kind of cool, there's a few partnerships like Ubisoft or whoever and Tezos. Like they kind of partnered together to kind of.
What's Tezos?
Tezos is like you can purchase it as a cryptocurrency, and let's see here. There's a few like coins or companies. Tezos is one of them. Let me open this. So it's the Tezos Ecosystem. So it's just their own, and they I guess they want to have a node on it to kind of confirm in-game purchases for Ubisoft. That's kind of how I see it. So that way, if like the game shuts down, as long as that node is running, you know, you could still get your stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's the way I'm kind of seeing it. And like now there's like big money running into some of these blockchain things like so also there's Bitkraft and gaming. I forget who gave them $400 million.
Good God.
Yeah. Okay, so Bitkraft teamed up with Delphi on blockchain gaming. So it's kind of weird. Like there's these things called blockchain games where like literally instead of mining, you play the game and then you get rewarded in tokens. And honestly, I don't understand it. But the games are kind of trash. Like I did some research on them. Like some of these games are kind of junk. So maybe with that money,
probably just using your computing power and like letting you play a game at the same time.
Probably, yeah, that might be it. But I don't know. I honestly don't know about it. But I think it'd be cool if, you know, maybe with this money it helps them develop better games that aren't kind of like just junk. And then also there's this other coin called Enjin, which I put some into it, and actually Atari partnered with them. And basically, the way I understand it right now, it's more NFT, like bringing the Atari like IP, like whatever, into that, so you could purchase some IP from Atari as far as like maybe artwork and shit. That's all I really got from it. But I don't know. I mean, it seems interesting. It seems cool. I don't really fucking understand it. I do agree with you. NFT sounds stupid, you know. But if someone wants to buy something, let them buy it.
I guess so. I don't get it. Like,
but I think it's cool. Like these big game developers, like Atari and Ubisoft, like they're partnering with it and trying to explore the technology with, you know, what does that mean for a gamer or for gaming industry? So I think that's kind of cool. Yeah.
They could also just be getting in on the Kool-Aid.
Or I'm just getting in on the Kool-Aid.
Well, I feel like a lot of publicly traded companies are like, oh yeah, we're in the blockchain, and then their stock prices go up, and because
looks like they're progressive. Yeah, it could be. I mean,
yeah, I don't know. I'm just
like a tactic. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know any of that shit. But if it means something better for like a gamer on the user end, you know, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it could be cool.
Got anything else, buddy?
No, other than this new microphone. I plugged in my.
You stoked about it?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm pretty surprised. It's a USB mic, the ATR 2100. It's an Audio Technica. Just straight up. I got like the boom kit, but you really don't need it. But just fucking plug it in.
And spend on it.
It was I think the mic. If you just want the mic, it comes with a tripod, and all the cables and all that shit is $100. but this little kit was like 140 on Amazon. So it's got like a boom and all that and a shock mount. The shock mount doesn't really do anything because when I move the arm, you could hear shit. Probably watch. Like,
I can't hear anything.
oh, you don't hear anything? Oh, okay, cool. Well, it shows something on my audio signal. So, but maybe it's just not audible.
Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. And it's an XLR mic if you want. What was that?
I said it could just be my crappy hearing.
It's because you only have one headset in, you know?
Yeah, it could be.
No, it's not. No, I like it. It's cool. Yeah.
Nice.
That's all I got. I mean, I was pretty pissed off about
Yeah, what happened with your interface? So just like fry?
I don't know, like if you listen to the last episode, I thought I just had like my fan on or the AC like whenever I spoke. Because I have like a noise limiter and all that shit, so like it cut it out when I wasn't speaking, but when I spoke I had like this like this like really subtle like weird fucking pattern. So I was like, what the fuck? Huh. So I thought it was my fan, and then I went to record some fucking videos the other day and I had everything off and it was still coming through. So I was like, dude, I was so frustrated. I like unplugged everything, plugged it all in, and then it was still there. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to unplug my mic, and it was still there. So I'm like, oh, maybe it's the cable. So I unplugged the cable from the interface. It was still there. So it's just like, harmonic feedback through the USB cable. So I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was super weird. So I fucking bought a new one, and that one did it. So I don't know if it's like that USB port or whatever, but this doesn't have it. And this is a USB mic. So I don't know. Yeah. I've never run into it. I was about ready to like fucking throw it all out because I was like,
out the window.
I was like, what the heck? I do have another interface from like for recording, but it doesn't go into this computer because it takes FireWire. So I have a port for it, but I'd have to pull it out of my other computer. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna deal with that.
Good luck with that. FireWire, that's mucho muerto.
I know, it's super old. Yeah.
Mucho dead.
No, that's really all I got, though. You got something else or anything else?
I don't think so. Next week, we're doing our, double play, double game, playing that Fantasia and talking about it.
I know. Yeah.
So that'll be exciting.
I know, it's been too long. I feel like it's been like 4 weeks. But maybe it's only been 1 or 2.
Oh, and then after that, we'll be doing a little bit of a break because I'm going to be out of town for a couple weeks. So
you're traveling too, yeah. And then I think we'll probably have another break too in the 4th of July because I'm taking a vacation.
That's okay. We might just be doing like 2 episodes, 2 weeks off, 2 episodes, 2 weeks off, which is fine.
Yeah, it's okay. Sorry for anyone on the listener end that loves listening to us. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you do. But
we're just inconsistent scum. I'm sorry.
Scum. All right. Well, shit. Well, thanks for listening. We'll see you guys. Actually, we will see you next week, and we'll talk about Fantasia and whatever the hell else we come up with. And thanks for listening. We'll catch you guys on the flip side.
See you guys.